Hey guys, Alex here with this Cob house, and in the last video that I made I was talking about how to protect a cob building from weathering, moisture, and rain. And one of those important three components was the plastering of the walls. So in this quick video I want to talk about the basics and the options of natural plasters that you can use over earthen walls, that being cob, adobe, straw bale, potentially rammed earth even. And so the first one is earth-based plasters. So earth-based plasters contain really the same ingredients as cob. Your most basic earth plaster is going to consist of soil, sand or aggregate, chopped up fiber, and water. The same exact ingredients as cob, except the only difference is all the materials are processed finer, to a finer degree. So you've taken out all the large particles, your sand is much finer, your straw is chopped finer, but that's essentially the only difference. And then you plaster it onto the wall. So the next one is lime-based plaster. Now lime-based plaster is another excellent option for rendering a cob building or any kind of earthen wall. So lime is more resilient to moisture and rain, and it's going to last a lot longer than an earthen plaster. So for example, if your roof overhang was a bit short and you got a little bit of rainfall that would hit your walls, that earthen plaster is going to degrade, and you'll probably have to maintain it or reapply it every couple of years. So I really do like lime-based plasters, preferably if they're available. Now you have to make sure you have the right kind of lime. It has to be building lime, usually a type S lime or natural hydraulic lime. It's going to come in a powdered form. Now this is not agricultural lime, so you can't just go to Home Depot or something like that and pick up agricultural lime. That's totally different. So you're going to have to search around if you're in the United States for lime, building lime, because it can be difficult to find. Just do your research though, there are a lot of places to find it still. Alright, so after talking about lime plaster, we'll go into the subcategory of Tadillac. So Tadillac is lime-based plaster as well, but it's polished and polished with olive oil soap, so it has a complete water resiliency. You can actually make sinks and showers and bathtubs and many things with Tadillac, though it's a very difficult skill to learn. There's very few people in the United States who know the skill, but if you practice on your own, you can learn it. I have a course section in my course on Tadillac and step-by-step directions. I'll leave a link down below for that. But with Tadillac, you get a very smooth, shiny surface because you're going to be using a stone to polish the walls. So it's a very time-consuming process. You're taking an olive oil soap. See if I can zoom in on that. Anyway, I'll put a link to this below too. This is my favorite black olive oil soap. So you take a bit of this, you'd boil it in water, and it would be like a liquid at that point. You'd spray it on the wall, and then you polish it with your stone. So your stone has to be a hardness of 7 or above on the hardness scale. And essentially that's that for Tadillac. It's really, really cool stuff. So what these all hold in common, the earth-based, lime-based, and Tadillac, is they're vapor permeable or breathable. So what that means is water vapor can actually pass through these materials, these renderings. And why that's important, especially for cob, is because we want to make sure that the cob walls stay dry. So problems that can occur when you use things like cement-based plasters, this is definitely something you don't want to do. So what happens, or what can happen, is these are not vapor permeable. They do not breathe. So over time, moisture builds up behind that layer. Behind that layer of plaster, you're going to have, over time, moisture building up back there, and then it's going to soak your wall and destroy the structural integrity of the wall. And there have been stories, Cob Walls, especially old ones in Devon, England, that people have come in and remodeled, and they've used these cement-based stuccos over them. A lot of those walls are falling down just suddenly. You know, they don't just slowly crumble, they'll just fall down all of a sudden. So this is a rule you want to stick by whenever you're dealing with earth-based walls. Never use cement-based stuccos or plasters. Always go with a vapor permeable, breathable plaster, either earthen or lime-based. Okay, so a couple tools that I use to make and apply earthen plaster, lime plaster, any of these. First you need to mix it, and I really recommend getting a powerful mixer, a mortar mixer with a big paint type bit on it. So this one is really nice because of the value for the price. This is a Harbor Freight mortar mixer. These are only $100. So if you're just starting out, this is a great option. So you're going to need a powerful drill mixer to mix up your mortar, or your plaster rather, in this case. And then once you've mixed it up, you basically just need a hawk and trowel to apply that material onto your wall. So you're going to put a lump of plaster on your hawk, put it up to the wall, and then plaster it on. So those are the basics of natural plasters that you want to use for cob or any kind of natural building wall system. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you liked it, hit the like button below. Comment if you want to leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want more information on topics like this: cob, natural building, rammed earth, construction in general, tools, things like that. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.